Hi! Today, we will learn about simplifying radical expressions by reducing the index. We have learned that a radical expression is said to be in its simplest form whenever the following conditions are satisfied. First, the radicand is the smallest possible integer, and the radicand must be an integer that does not contain a perfect nth factor other than 1. Next, there is no fraction in the radicand, or the denominator is not a radical. And third, the index of the radical has been reduced. We have also learned that there are different ways of simplifying radicals. First is by removing perfect nth powers or reducing the radicand. Next is reducing the index to the lowest possible order, and third is rationalizing the denominator of the radicand. In this video, we will learn how to simplify radical expressions by reducing the index to the lowest possible order. So in this process, we express the radical into an expression with a rational exponent and then simplify the exponent or apply the property the mth root of the nth root of a is equal to the mnth root of a and is also equal to the nth root of the mth root of a. So when we say reducing the index in some other books, they also call it reducing the order of radicals. So when we say reducing the order of radicals, it means reducing the index to the lowest possible index. Let's have an example. Simplify the 8th root of x raised to the 12th power. So first, we will express this radical expression in exponential form. In exponential form, this is x raised to 12 over 8. Remember that the exponent becomes the numerator and the index becomes the denominator. Next, if you will try to observe, 12 over 8 can be simplified in its lowest term. So 12 over 8 in lowest term is 3 over 2. After that, we rewrite the given expression in radical form. So x raised to 3 over 2 in radical form is square root of x cubed. This time, if you will try to observe, we can simplify the given radical expression by reducing the radicand. So x cubed or square root of x cubed is the same as square root of x squared times x, and is also the same as square root of x squared times square root of x. Let us simplify. The square root of x squared is x, and then copy square root of x. So this is now the simplest form of the given radical expression. Let's have another example. Simplify 4th root of 9. 4th root of 9. So if we are going to express 9 in exponential form, that will be 3 raised to the second power. And the 4th root of 3 raised to the second power in exponential form is 3 raised to 2/4. If you will try to observe, the exponent 2/4 can be simplified in its lowest term, and the lowest term of 2/4 is 1/2. After that, rewrite the given expression in radical form. 3 raised to 1/2 in radical form is square root of 3. So if you will try to observe, the index has been reduced. Another example. Simplify the square root of the cube root of 64. Applying the laws of exponent, this expression is the same as the sixth root of 64. So we simply multiplied the two indices. 2 times 3, so we have 6. After that, we express 64 in exponential form. We know that 64 is the same as 8 raised to the second power. And then, the radical expression sixth root of 8 raised to the second power can be rewritten in exponential form. In exponential form, this is 8 raised to 2 over 6. And if you will try to observe, the exponent 2 over 6 can be written in lowest term, which is 1/3. After that, we write 8 raised to 1/3 in radical form. In radical form, this is the cube root of 8. 8 is a perfect cube. And the cube root of 8 is 2. So our final answer is 2. Let's have another example. Simplify the 8th root of 16m raised to the 4th power n raised to the 4th power. First, we will rewrite this expression in exponential form. In exponential form, this is written as 16m raised to the 4th power n raised to the 4th power quantity raised to 1/8. After that, we can rewrite 16 in exponential form. 16 is the same as 2 raised to the 4th power. Bring down m raised to the 4th power, n raised to the 4th power, quantity raised to 1/8. So if you will try to observe, the exponents are the same. So what we're going to do is we will factor out the exponent 4. Okay, so this expression is the same as 2 raised to 1 times 4, m raised to 1 times 4, n raised to 1 times 4, quantity raised to 1/8. So we factor out 4. So we're going to have now the expression 2mn quantity raised to 1/8 times 4, since we factored out the exponent 4. Next, we have quantity 2mn raised to, let us multiply the exponents 1/8 times 4. So the product is 4/8. If you will try to observe, we can simplify the exponent in lowest term. So we have 2mn raised to 4/8 in lowest term is 1/2. Now we rewrite the given expression in radical form. So 2mn quantity raised to 1/2 in radical form is square root of 2mn. So this is now our final answer. The index has now been reduced. So the radical expression has been simplified. Let's have more examples. Number 1, simplify the 10th root of a to the 5th power. First, rewrite the expression in exponential form. So this is a raised to 5/10. If we simplify the exponent 5/10 in lowest term, that will be 1/2. And then rewrite the given expression in radical form. A raised to 1/2 is simply the square root of a. Let's have another one. The 6th root of m raised to the 4th power. In exponential form, this is m raised to 4/6. Next, simplify the exponent 4/6 in lowest term. That will be 2/3. After that, rewrite the given expression in radical form. M raised to 2/3 in radical form is cube root of m raised to the 2nd power. Next example, we have the cube root of the square root of 8. So applying the law of radicals, this expression is the same as the sixth root of 8. So we simply multiplied the indices 3 and 2. That is why we have 6. Next, express 8 in exponential form. 8 in exponential form is 2 raised to the third power. After that, we'll write the given radical expression in exponential form. In exponential form, this is 2 raised to 3 over 6. If we simplify the exponent, that will be 1/2. So we have 2 raised to 1/2. After that, we write it in radical form. And in radical form, this is the square root of 2. Let's have another example. The fourth root of 100. First, we can express 100 in exponential form. We know that 100 is the same as 10 raised to the second power. After that, we write fourth root of 10 squared in exponential form. And that is 10 raised to 2 over 4. Next is reduce the fraction 2/4 in lowest term. And that is 1/2. And then after that, we write the given expression in radical form. So we now have the square root of 10. You may try to answer the given exercise in order for you to master the skill of simplifying radicals by reducing the index. So that is how we simplify radical expressions by reducing the index. Thank you very much for listening.